All right, info class, let's get started. My redesign project is about my sink. It's in Willow Hall. The brand is Kohler. These are the measurements: 6 inches for depth, 14 inches for width, and 16 for length. I clean up every month. The direct stakeholders are the students themselves because they use the product, and the custodial staff and the budget team are the indirect because the cleaning staff are responsible for checking the sink for bathroom checks, and the budget team is responsible for managing the cost effectiveness of the product, which is the sink. The primary motivation for the students to use the sink is to do their daily tasks, such as washing their hands, face, or other things. They do not, they're not motivated by stinky and dirty sinks, such as mold or bacteria built up on it. The main motivation for indirect stakeholders is to have the sinks as cost effective and easy to maintain for the cleanup staff if something goes wrong, and the budget team to save money when something goes wrong. And, and the main issue I found with the sink are the drain holes way too small and how much water splashes everywhere because the depth of the sink is too low. Yeah, so this could lead to easy clogging and residue built up, and uh built up water can cause bacteria to grow, and this is a usability issue. Accessibility issue is my temperature labels missing, which some groups of people can forget what direction, what temperature water can give you. So that could be dangerous. Lack of a feature issue is the current sink lacks a way to keep water from splashing everywhere. So, it lacks a shield, you could say. This is the step-by-step for the current sink. Right here, you can see my sink, my roommate turning the faucet, putting soap, washing his hands, and this is the end of it, leaving excess water behind, which is dirty. And according to this um, blog that specializes in disinfection news and technologies, microorganisms can grow on it if they're not being clean. They're not maintained, and they have a higher chance to grow that stuff. That's very harmful for the user, which is the direct stakeholder and the students. This is my redesign solutions. The first one is a splash shield that's built into the sink themselves. It's made out of ceramic to keep it cohesive with whole sink. It's made out of these are the measurements of it to match the sink. This is the top view on the bottom left. You can see it has a gentle curve to slide the water down, and the blue represents water. Yep. You know, with this solution, you can the water just slides down easily. Yep. Um, this can help students to easily, clean up and do not have to worry about excess water in the back. And it helps custodial staff by, giving the proof this is clean, you know, to, help them out. Don't have to write them up or anything. So keeps it good. This is my second solution. This is a secondary bowl connected with nylon strings and a button built into the sink. The bowl itself is made out of BPA-free plastic to minimize health concerns, and signifiers um, could be on the pamphlet when you first move into the room how to maintain the sink. And I drew some instructions on the bottom left of this image right here. You can just some quick instructions like an example. Um, you detach the buttons and wash with dish soap. Just in the pamphlet when you get it, so it's easy. So this is unfamiliar to most people, so that's needed. And current students would able to use a second feature, which is a strainer. You can strain, fruits and vegetables. Not only you can reduce residue around this in the main bowl, you can also use it to strain food, which is very cool. Um, in conclusion, uh, these ideas I propose will improve the well-being of the stakeholders with keeping hygiene in check while also giving increased functionality. Overall, I think sharing my designs that started from my personal frustration and later resonating with the stakeholders through this process made me realize how significant your designs have to fit within the constraints, you know, because you kind of have to satisfy everyone, but that's like impossible, but you still have to strive for it. I think that's what I learned from this. And I'll continue to, you know, um, do my best to take these chances uh, in the future, like redesigning stuff, because this is pretty cool. Um, yeah, thank you.